Vinnie Viola, one of 8 deacons at the First Congregational Church of Milton. My wife Lisa and I joined the church in 1998, and in that time have raised two beautiful children, Juliana, who's 21 and off to college in her third year, and Andrew, who heads to college this year, 18, a senior. Um, First Congregational Church has really shaped who I am today. My inspiration for this talk um, came from a Monday moment I heard Deirdre Merrill give on February 23rd. She shared with the congregation several deeply personal and dark episodes in her life. And she shared how listening to sermons and attending church and making friends is really brought a lot of light into her life and helped her turn her life around. I was deeply moved by it. Deirdre's inspiration for her talk, incidentally, came from a memorable sermon only weeks before, truly one of my favorites by Reverend John Allen from the book of Isaiah. Only weeks earlier. Both events are on your screen. If you wish to listen to them, go to the church website, and under sermon you can find both. I found them very inspirational. So there's a lot going on in our lives today, and certainly a global pandemic that started on the other side of the globe is now on 6 of 7 continents, and the fundamental aspects of our lives, professional, private, personal, social, spiritual, all of them have been altered by social distancing and shelter in place, all of these requirements. It's hard to watch the news anymore because of the reporting, sensationalization of death tolls and the need to flatten the curve, right? It's a bit much. I think Rabbi Emily Cohen this week put something on Twitter that I found very soothing, found solace in it, just talking about your feelings, who you are, how you're feeling, and that it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to feel numb. It's your mind protecting you, right? In this time, in your life, in my life, we need to find time for gratitude, right? And Toby the dog and I went out for a walk one morning right after sunrise, and I looked up, and what I found on house doors and house windows, people showing their gratitude for all that's happening around them, with first responders, with nurses and doctors, with grocery store clerks. It's truly inspirational. One particular home, the dad is a Boston police officer, and his very young son thanked police officers, and of course thanked his dad. That's gratitude, right? Staying connected is important, and we've done a great job of that this Easter. I contrast this Easter service with last year when we had a live rabbit in the sanctuary for children's message, and this year where we live streamed service, and I found it unforgettable. I stayed connected spiritually with God, with my fellow churchgoers. We after service went to the go-to or the Zoom meeting room to connect that way. It's been good to do that because we've been out of service now for how long? Since I think the last service was in early March, so it's been a while. Connected is important. Gratitude is important, and I just feel like reliving my memories in life has been good lately, good for the soul, good for the mind, and sharing photos with my family and friends, and my siblings in particular, who like to tease me through all sorts of texts and memes, but about my childhood haircuts and things like that. But laughter's good and it's healthy, and this is perhaps one of my favorite pictures of Andrew and his friend Maddie Keller from years ago on Shabig Island on a summer vacation. Just you can see the laughter and the joy and the happiness in their face. So Dr. Seuss said it best, and this time it applies so well. Sometimes you'll never know the value of something until it becomes a memory. Dr. Seuss. who, incidentally wrote nearly 50 child books, born in early 1900s, and he left his mark on our society. Here's what I'm missing today. I look at I'm missing the tradition, the events, the people, the music that goes on in our sanctuary and at our church every Sunday, and sometimes more than once a week. But I'm really missing that. And in particular, um, in January, our church hosted an Epiphany Dinner and worship. I found it a truly inspiring event that really remembered the three kings' arrival in Bethlehem, and how the moment when Jesus Christ, his light touched even those from a far corner of the world. This was a dark sanctuary at the end of the service, and so lit up by candlelight. So I guess I would say this: in these uncertain of times, what are you missing? What do you find time each day to show gratitude for even the smallest things in your life? If so, you might have an inspirational story to share with the congregation. So give it some thought. I hope to see you all soon, and be safe, be well, and thanks for tuning in.